really know what men do, ever. Like, really, I was asking the crowd a few weeks ago at a show, like, what they did as a job. I was like, what are you, mate? And this guy was like, oh, I'm a scaffy. I thought that was a breed of dog. Turns out he's a scaffolder and I'm just a moron. Like, what I lack in masculinity, I make up for in my knowledge of scented candles, you know? That's my vibe. Like, I'm just not a man. Like, I drive auto, you know? That wasn't a joke. But you guys laughed. I said that statement in North Queensland on my tour last year, and one dude just stands up at the back and just goes, oh, you fucking pussy. And it's good to know that toxic masculinity is alive and well still in North Queensland. And I am a proud auto driver. Give us a cheer if you drive auto. Let's go. Give us a cheer if you drive manual. See, there's always less, but there's always so much louder. Just manual drivers, you are the vegans of the car world. You really are. I get bullied by men, to be honest. I read. Oh wait, no, that's the next bit. Can I? I moved too far ahead. I'll do the bullying bit first, and then I'll tell you about my reading. Now I'm just giving you the contents for the show. You're like, oh, a lot to look forward to. This is great. I get bullied by men. This is like true story. 5 years ago, I was walking to university. Okay, it was TAFE, whatever. I was like, no one's gonna believe that. And I had headphones on, and I was wearing a backpack, minding my own business. And you know when you hold your backpack strap like here, and then you lower it a bit, it's like a comfortable walking position. Then you lower it here, but it rides up at the back. I look like a fucking Pokemon trainer. I was wearing my backpack as a hat. And I don't know if you know this, but that's more than enough ammo for a tradie to rip you to shreds. They don't need much. And I'm minding my own business, and a white Toyota Hilux just slows right down. The windows start rolling down, and I was like, oh no. Now, I'm not a tradie. What a shock. But I'm fairly confident that there must be some kind of preamble that happens in the Hilux before the windows get rolled down. Like, they must be just like, oi. And he's like, yeah. And he puts down his dare. It's my favourite part of the show. Because every night there's always one girlfriend that pokes their boyfriend like, that's you. Chocolate milk is not a substantial breakfast. And they're just like, oi, oi, oi. Backpack kid. And the other one's like, this is better than when we drive past the local high school. This is sick, right? Do you remember chatterboxes from primary school? Those little paper origami things, and there's options, and you go on a journey. I reckon tradies have those in the glove box of their car with just 8 insults they could yell at a stranger. And they're just like, oi, pick a colour. He's like, blue. Okay. B, L. Pick another colour. He's like, just go, man, just go. And this guy just leans his whole torso out the car, and he's like, oi! And I was like, yeah! And I watched this dude's brain just melt as he tried to come up with an insult. I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and I was like, someone's lost their chatterbox. And he clocks the backpack, and I quickly drop it, but it was too late. He'd seen it, and the insult started concocting. I could see it being mixed in there. The brain cell was pinging back and forth. And then he just goes, nice backpack, fuckhead. I was like, damn, that was pretty good, actually. And then he followed up with a question, and this really threw me off. He's like, why are you wearing that? And I went, huh? That's my first mistake. Because you're probably thinking, Luke, you don't owe this man an answer. Just walk away. I'm a people pleaser, okay? And a couple of things you need to know. Firstly, I just started doing comedy at the time. I really pride myself, particularly then, on being quick-witted enough to come back with a clever retort in a high-pressure scenario like this. The second thing is, I panicked. This is one of my biggest regrets, and I want you to know that before I say it. I'm aware of it. I was like, he's like, why are you wearing that? And I came out way too hard. I was like, why? And he goes, yeah, why? And I was like, because I wanted to pack my lunch. I froze, and he's like, what? And I was like, I think about that every morning. But I'm a modern man, right? As I may have mentioned earlier, accidentally. I read. Does anyone read? Any readers in? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, what do you read, mate?
I like to read my novels and Harry Potter.
Your novels and Harry Potter. I got news for you, mate. Harry Potter is one of your novels. Wait, do you write your own novels?
No, yeah, I'll try to write.
Oh, you write your own. Sorry, I was being a smartass. You're way more intelligent than me. Except for that first part where you said you were a drug dealer. That wasn't the smartest. But pardon?
You guys are back into that.
No, I believe you. I know you're joking, man. There's no drug dealer that would ever be like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, great. Yeah, anyone else read?
We read fantasy. We're actually in a book club together.
You're in a book club. Let's go. Ultimate readers. Oh, that's great. What was the last book you read?
It was a really messed up short story book, actually.
Messed up short story, like murder.
Mostly talk about, anal.
Anal? Yeah, great. Fun club. You sure you didn't just go to an orgy and read? That sounds intense. I'm more of a Captain Underpants man, to be honest. But game respects game. I like that's good. I was reading a lot during lockdown, and everything was about the pandemic. I think we all got sick of it. And by the way, I read a lot of highbrow intellectual stuff, as you might already be able to tell. I'm quite a sophisticated boy. It was BuzzFeed, whatever. Still an article. Okay, it was a quiz. I'm a Hufflepuff. You don't know my story. But there was this one article that stood out to me. The headline just read, Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, bans skinny jeans in North Korea. I clicked on the article and the first thing that came up was a picture of Kim Jong-un. I don't know if you've seen a picture of Kimmy boy lately. F*** me, big unit. Barrel boy confirmed. Let's get that out of the way. This man is not a dictator, he's a mictator, all right? He's a big boy, and I'm looking at Kim, big boy, and I'm reading the article, ban skinny jeans, and I'm looking at Kim, ban skinny jeans, big, burly, beefy boy, ban skinny jeans. And I was like, that's the most insecure shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Full-grown adult man who has all the power he wants in that country. He woke up one morning, saw someone wearing skinny jeans, and was like, if I can't have them, no one can. That's embarrassing. Imagine if I had that much power. I thought about this, and I woke up one morning, and I just banned big you know? I was like, if I can't have them, no one can. Hell yeah, a few other white dudes in, small to medium with a respectable girth, all right? A few girls laughing, a lot of dudes real quiet. Like, I came here to laugh, not to be personally attacked. Now, he's a big boy, and I did get a message, by the way, after one of the shows from a girl. She was like, hey, Luke, I really enjoyed the show. I just want you to know that fat shaming is never okay. And I was like, that's not true. Fat shaming is often not okay. But there is a limited amount of topics that you can talk about these days as a comedian, and I'm fairly sure girthy dictators is still on the cards. If we can't make fat jokes about blokes that kill their own people, what are we all doing? That's a bit of fun. Dude, get on board. Although Kim couldn't get on the board, he'd fucking break it, wouldn't he? The only person he doesn't starve in that country is himself, so... No, there's a list online of all his own staff and ministers that Kim has had executed since he came into power in 2011 with reasons why next to the names. One of the reasons next to one of the names was bad posture and fell asleep during meeting. And I called him pudgy. And sometimes people leave the show going, well, Luke, do not hurt his feelings. F*** him, he's an arsehole. He's a big chubby wubby flubbernaut, right? He looks like a fucking dumpling, dude. You are what you eat, that's why he's a fucking dog. No, sorry. Now, that's not a generalization. There was a massive meat shortage in North Korea, and this is real. Kim Jong-un forced the poor citizens of North Korea to surrender their pets to restaurants to be used as food. Yeah, and I called him a boomba. They ran out of shepherd's pie, and they were like, here's some German shepherd's pie with a side of border cauliflower. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, you're not going to like the next one. You go to North Korean Bunnings on a Saturday morning, sausage, dog and bread, mate. All right.